As you have a look at the ladder there, so UWA haven't had much luck in recent times. They had a bye, then there was a test match bye week, so they've only had really one tough game the last 4 weeks. So they're right under the pump, and as we said, Mick, they're missing a few players today. Perth, Bayswater, well, they're breathing down the competition. Front runners next on 48 points there, equal with Nedlands. Followed up by an informed West Skara who just snuck into the 6 and had a good win last week against UWA. They're on 47. And of course, Soaks getting up over Cottesloe last week in a terrific game on our stand match of the round. They're sitting on 45 points and trying to chase down the leaders.
Yeah, so quite an important one for them in their match today. They could...
De Harris, Corey Goodcake and Charles Connolly. Good front row, that one. Jack Bromley is returning from injury at lock position today. Reggie Churchward moves also to partner up with Jack in the lock position. So Reggie's going to have a mountain of work ahead of him. Tim Wallace, Luca Dezano and Zach Oosthuizen in the back row. Brendan Vorster, Rory O'Sullivan, that combination's back together again after Rory O'Sullivan missing last week's game. Cristiano Tizano and Tom Anderson on the wings. Caleb Young and Jack Hardy in the centres and Dylan Fletcher at the back.
And for Basie, it's a good front row. Iana Villi, Dante Tatafu and Falaniko Faya Agali in the front row. Joseph Annan and Brandon Ollo in the second row. Tashir Newsom-Smith, Matthew Faya Agali and Otanuku Pauta making up the back row. Josh Stopps and Tavis Mead, the 9-10. Chris Saulala and Otu Malsia in the centres. Samuela George and Nathaniel Veve on the wings. And Nathan Hardwick at fullback. And Mitch Hardy, a lot of interest in the UW. They've got him out. Dwayne?
I think he's on the wing.
On the wing. So I'm not sure whether it's Veve that's come off or... So that's well won by Bromley. So opportunity here for University. Goocake picks it up. Met quickly by Fayawalagi and Ollo. Bromley the decoy. Vorster goes himself. Shortle out on the wing. You can't see him on screen, but he's waving his arms. He's desperate to try and get some ball. They go the short side. Anderson. University very close. You can see the try line. The Bayswater side lined up on it. Harris rolls towards the line. They pick and drive. University very close. The pick and drive again.
Oh, he's crawling.
Wallace must be close. They go again. Still short. The ball is in there somewhere. University, the pick and drive looks like it's going to be on again that short side. There are hands on it. They do go the short side. I'm not sure who it was. Out for University, looking to score here this afternoon, trailing by 13. Bromley wins it well. So the rolling, rumbling ball, it looks messy, but it's effective for the University side as they make their way towards the line. Now it's been picked up by Goocake. He spins around. They're about 10 metres away from the line. It goes to Hardy. Brought to ground by Saulala, Vorster, O'Sullivan, stepping, trying to work his way through. He's over.
He's got there.
He spun in the tackle and got the ball down.
So Dwayne Nesta, Nostradamus, has he called it?
Oh,
26 points to 18. As we see it here again on the build-up replay, O'Sullivan just dancing. And unfortunately, Powder just couldn't hold him up. Mead couldn't get home.
Absolutely. And Basie's defence wasn't changing shape too much. They were covered out wide, University, so it's no good playing to that space.
So a big scrum here for University. Centre field, about 10 metres away from the uprights.
And I tell you what, if I was Rory O'Sullivan, I wouldn't be standing on the left. I'd be putting Young on the left and Rory on the right because he's got the footwork to get this try for his team, not Young. He's probably going to prove me wrong, but that's fine.
So Young on screen, just whispering those secret calls at the back. Love to have the big drive coming from University. Finds Lawassa is there at the back. They're over! So Dwayne Nesta called it.
That was Oosthuizen that time with the big driving try. That scrum has been an absolute weapon for UWA all day.
As we see here on the build-up replay, Caleb Young just whispering sweet nothings to Jack Hardy. The big drive coming. Oosthuizen keeps control, finds Lawassa, tries to get in the way, but Oosthuizen it was to score the try.
Point of view?
Yeah, mate, look, a little bit of a slow start, but once I got the ball in my hands, I feel like I could get into the game, especially that last 20 minutes I always pride myself on. But yeah, look, slow start overall, but happy in the end, yeah.
And in terms of obviously a bit of belief in that UWE side, was there any ever panic that the game was lost?
Listen, mate, we've come over a tough couple of weeks, but we really wanted to use this game to set a platform for the coming weeks. We know it's going to be a tough few games, so I think we'll be happy. We'll have a chat in the sheds, and we'll go forward from there.
Did you notice the starch in the Basie defence?
They're tough boys, mate. Credit to them, but I think we were out there to prove a point, so I think we took it right back to them. Yeah.
Mate, congratulations on a really great game. Good work ethic and some fantastic work on the field. Good work. Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks very much. Dwayne Nestor there with Zach Oosthuizen, who was the alcohol think again man of the match. But I mean, as we mentioned, one of many players who were really good today.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to feel for young Matthew Fa'agali because, you know, he was very unlucky. He got that yellow card. I mean, he just lost his feet.